Hey, you are watching Express Training Bites here at Promo Corner. I am Brandon Petrich. This is Javi Melendez, and we are going to talk to you a little bit today about TikTok. Now, my guest today, we are joined by a promotional products influencer. Let's go with that guy. He's the industry influencer on TikTok. The guy is doing huge things. He's got trending videos. In fact, if you search promo products on TikTok, he's going to come up in one of the top 5 videos. So he is going to talk to us today about how you can use TikTok to be able to build your brand and your business inside of the promo industry. So Javi, take it away, man.
Hey, thanks, Brandon. So for everybody watching, if you haven't seen my videos, if you look up hashtag promotional products, I usually pop up on the platform. But when you hear TikTok today, a lot of people think it's just teens dancing, doing funny moves, yada, yada, yada. I've heard people tell me, well, that's something I think my kids are on. But, that's not convertible to sales, and there's no way you can make money off of that. And I'm here to kind of educate a little bit more about the platform other than just the hearsay you're hearing, either in the media, from the kids, or whatnot, and maybe shed some light a little bit on how some other businesses are using TikTok, and then we can dive in a little bit more on, the promotional product industry. So for those of you that don't know, TikTok's a new social media platform. It's quickly taking huge strides in the U.S. after because of the pandemic. More people are home, they're watching these videos, but the platform specializes in being a minute or less, usually under 15 seconds, that people can easily scroll through. Users interact with the platform, and the more you do, the algorithms pick up what you like to see. So, for instance, for me, I like to work with my hands, so I see a lot of farming videos, a lot of promotional product videos, a lot of mechanic videos, and it'll show you more videos that you kind of like and follow that path. Users create content similar to Instagram, YouTube, and your other platforms, but they can create their own videos very quickly using songs on a platform or sounds uploaded by other users. And it's just a fun and engaging platform. All you need is just your phone. It takes literally, nothing to just upload a quick funny video, or you can go full out, upload a professionally done video. But with all that said, there's a major reason why brands like NASCAR, San Diego Zoo, MLB, and other brands you wouldn't expect, like the Washington Post, for example, are on that platform, and they see that it's able to generate a lot of traffic with late teens, college-age individuals, and the favorite buzzword, as I've been in the industry, millennials, or the next generation. So according to the National Retail Federation, 72% of Gen Z college students say they're more likely to buy from a brand that they follow on social media, and that's why these brands are now involved in TikTok, because it's an emerging social media platform. But other businesses have also evolved. So, you might be on Instagram and see a photo of a place or something like that, but on TikTok, other brands like Forest River RVs are using the platform to give views and tours of their recreational vehicles. You have groups like Penguin Group, who's a publishing company. They actually have a Penguin teen group that specializes in all their teen genre books, and their page gets something like 500,000 views on some of their different videos. So it's again, engaging the right target demographics. So then there are the content creators themselves, people on the platform who have unique stories, backgrounds. You have GA lawyer, she's a family attorney down in Georgia, Mechanic Link sharing breakdowns of vehicles like a mechanic, or Jake Caramo, who's a popular tattoo artist with over 1 million followers, and you're saying, well, yeah, I can name a dozen influencers on other programs. But let me give you one example, Ben Brainerd, who's a funny comedian. Didn't know him out before the pandemic, but he started making satire videos out of the pandemic, and he's monetized some of his videos, and he's also selling merch on the side, and he's all of a sudden got like 1 million followers. So, it's very easy to grow a base from nothing using the platform as long as you have a consistent message. So I know a lot of people are watching this and they're saying, well, I'm in the promotional products industry. I have a brand, or I have specific products or a story or a market that I cater to. So how could I take advantage of this platform? Well, the first thing is, do not be salesy. That is an absolute no-no. You can't go and say, oh, I like this mug is great. No, that will not work at all. I'm going to give you a couple examples of some people who are kind of similar in the industry, like Get Hosed Apparel. They deal with firefighters. They make some specific products for firefighters. They also do apparel. And they have orders that have came in just because people follow what they do and they like their TikToks. You have people like a crafty bitch company who makes sublimated drinkware and sells a lot of stuff from her TikTok page, and it's not necessarily workplace appropriate, but she's generating a ton of sales, and she's grown from, small little garage shop, and now she's grown to a huge full facility and everything. So you can grow by simply posting videos that are more not salesy, but more lifestyle, more you. Now, people will say, well, Javi, your posts are kind of here and kind of there, and you do this and that. Yes, because my goal with my platform is not to say, oh, I want you to buy this, or oh, I want you to buy this pen. No, that's not my goal of the platform. My goal is to make people laugh, have fun, let buyers and customers and prospects know who I am. That's my area. Now, I share some behind the life of a distributor items. I share some stuff that I do for a side business that I have. And it just gives people a little bit more me, because people will buy from people they know nowadays. And TikTok's a great way to do that without having to invest any money in anything like professional cameras, sound equipment, any of that nonsense. Literally, 15 seconds, you can take a video and all of a sudden have it trend. I have a video that's trending right now that was warning users about the issues with sanitizer right now, and just telling them, request a sample. Make sure that you know what you're buying. And as promotional product professionals, you understand that you have to be product safety conscious. That video is trending right now and has over 50,000 views, over 1,600 likes, and that was when I checked it like 2 hours ago. So any video can go viral for some reason, any moment. But make sure you know what your core demographic is. So if you're targeting a B2C, let's say you're a brand, let's say you're a lifestyle brand, right? You have a product base, you're a supplier, you have this specific bag. Well, the bag wouldn't be, hey, here's my bag. You'd show people using it. You'd see it out in the forest. You'd see it on the beach. You'd take those kinds of videos. You take those kinds of ways of taking these videos, using sounds, using trending hashtags, and then all of a sudden you can gain a little bit of traction. Don't just post, hey, here's a picture and whatever, because people are going to skip through. You're not going to get picked up by the algorithms. It's like bad SEO on a website. It's not going to trend at all. You might see maybe 10, 15, 20 views. Yeah, okay. But if you post a little bit about behind the scenes, maybe you have an embroidery machine, you can take videos of logos being stitched, you can show people a little bit behind the scenes of what goes on at XYZ Apparel or ABC Promotional Company, and sometimes what it takes to get things done, because people don't see that every day and kind of can resonate with that. So the last thing I will say, because it is something that's kind of topical, is you've heard the name TikTok and not so great light lately in the media, and I got to tell you, from my personal experience and from what I'm seeing, the platform's not going away anywhere anytime soon. Too many brands are on it now. Too many people are using the platform for it to go away, and likely it's going to go ahead and be taken care of in a business way. But I don't see any issues at the moment with being on the platform. That's why I've stayed on it. That's why I know a few other people and other content creators have stayed on it. Again, it's not going to work for you if you just say, hey, buy my mug. It's going to work for you if you start posting a little bit more real feel videos and posting real feel stories about, hey, we worked with this customer, this is what happened, oh, and we made this great thing, or hey, this is what's going on with this promotional item here. And don't say it's a sale. Don't say it's a giveaway. Don't even say anything like that. You're not going to start at that level. You simply say, hey, this is what it takes to print on these mugs. Educate somebody. Hey, this is what it takes to laser engrave these pens. Education. because you can find a lot of those on TikTok. You can find a lot of lifestyle on TikTok, and you work your way up from there. So I highly recommend, if you go on the platform, spend a bit of time on it. Again, your first few videos, unless you post something really outrageous or really funny, are not going to be the trending videos that you see have millions of views. It's going to take time, and that's okay, because what happens is, if you have a customer or a prospect, that's still giving them the ability to know you. It's still giving them the ability to say, oh, hey, I saw that video you did about, printing on XYZ mug. That's pretty cool. We're actually looking at mugs for something we want to do. Oh, well, great. I did this cool video about how this is an eco-friendly mug and how they do give back. Great. Let's do an order. So for promotional products, for apparel, you cannot think of it like email marketing. You cannot think of it like Instagram and just posting a photo. It needs a little bit of love. It needs a little bit of a personal touch. But if you're open to doing it, you're open to having that personal connection and showing people, hey, this is how we do it, and this is who we are, then people will authenticate that, and they'll keep watching your videos, follow you, and engage with you. And the last thing I want to say is, if people are engaging with you, leaving comments, liking, following, make sure you're engaging back. You can do things like duetting a video. So if, someone posts a funny video, but you have a product that would relate, say like someone's, oh yeah, it's drinking time. Hey, well that would go good with this, camp mug, or you have some fun decoration or something, then that's something you could look at doing as well. You can duet with other creators. You can tag other creators. You can reply to people that engage with you with other videos. So that's what I would make sure you do, is make sure you're engaging with the people that are engaging with your platform, because that's the last key to success, because people interact and buy from people they know. So, Brandon, did you have any other questions about TikTok?
Dude, Javi, great job out there. We've got a bunch of people watching. There's a lot of actual comments here coming in on the Facebook live feed. But one of the things that I really appreciate about you talking and really giving the point, and the point that I try to hammer to a lot of people, is the engagement part. Make sure that if you're posting something online, that you are engaging back with the person. If they comment, if they like, if they do anything. Sometimes just something as simple as a share or a follow to somebody who liked one of your videos is going to go a long way to creating a friendship that then creates a business relationship. And I think that's kind of what you're kind of alluding to, is as you start to get to know that person, because everybody's watching Javi on TikTok. Now they know who Javi is. Then they're a little bit more comfortable with calling you with their issues on their products, or even giving you the chance to be able to work with them and give them the promotional products. And the other thing, one of the questions in here, Evelyn Flynn asked, what should you be sharing in your videos? You hit on that a lot. Stay away from the sales side. Behind the scenes gets so much traction. Everybody loves to see how the sausage is made. I know we use that as like, you don't want to see it. No, we do. We want to see it. It's like everybody wants to see a train wreck. You don't want the train wreck, but everybody wants to see it happen.
Oh, no, exactly, right? So it was Evelyn that you said that mentioned that one. So,
Yep.
What I would say is, reach out to, maybe you don't have a machine, right? Your suppliers might have a machine. Your reps might know, hey, I can have somebody take a video for you. You can leverage that, personalize it a little bit. You could also go ahead and say, it doesn't have to just be about the decoration process. You could also say, hey, I want to share this quick story. You put a fun little soundbite in the background, and you share the story about why you like your camp mug, and it's because it has a give back to it, in a sense. Be personal with it, because then that, again, builds that emotional connection. People buy from who they know, and then you work from there. Not every video has to be funny, haha. If you want to do a dance video, you go right ahead. You're not catching me doing dance videos, but, you go from there.
That's awesome. Hey, so Sam Caber has a good question in here. He said, can you upload a video there, or is that a no-no? Like, I have videos I put on social. Is it cool to put those on TikTok without editing in TikTok?
Hey Sam, so you can upload videos. I've actually seen some pretty funny ones where people will put some After Effects in there, like explosions and stuff like that. It looks really cool. But you just make sure you own the content. You don't want to catch any copyright issues. Just make sure if it's you or whatnot, that's the one thing I would recommend. But yeah, go crazy. Put in the fake fire explosions and the big deep voice if you want, you know?
That's awesome. I love it. And then the last thing I want to rehash just a little bit before we close this up is you did bring up the big elephant in the room. Obviously, with all of the press that's going on with TikTok and with it being connected to that certain country and everybody thinking that's a problem. I still don't know if it is or isn't. But I'm with you. We're over here at Promo Corner. We are pushing forward with TikTok as well. We're just like you. We think that it's got so many big brands on the retail side that it's going to catch on and it's not going to go anywhere if it gets gobbled up by a Facebook, heaven forbid. But I think I, I just want to know if you think that that's maybe the reason that some initiatives like what we have done over at Promo Corner, our TikTok Tuesdays aren't like gangbusters. When we post on Facebook or on Instagram, or when we do an email marketing campaign, we get a lot of engagement. But when we do TikTok, we're having a really hard time getting the promo industry to jump on board. Do you think that's because of the news, or do you think it's just because it's such a new platform?
Well, one thing, and I know I'll catch a little flack for this, promo industry isn't known for jumping on the hottest trends right away. Some people do, some people don't. That said, one thing I would look at is definitely like how the sausage is made, right? So I know we'll take a specific example. If you told me, hey, I'm gonna have this brand, I'm gonna pick a random one out of a hat. I'm gonna say if I'm gonna take High Sierra as a backpack, right? These backpacks, I don't care what the backpack necessarily looks like, but I want to see people out at the Mojave Desert. I want to see them at Yosemite, and then using the backpack, and then they take out whatever it is out of the backpack. It's showing a different angle, and it's showing how it's being used, why it's being used, and creating an emotional memory. If you told me, hey, I went to Utah, and thank God I had this backpack because it had this specific feature, and we had to use it, great. That builds an emotional connection, because then if you have somebody saying, well, I'm going to Utah, I might need that feature if this happens to me too, and if, boom, there's a connection that could relate to that brand. Now, for a service provider in the industry, let's say, you're telling me that, my emails are going great, but I'm not getting any traction on TikTok. Your clientele might not be on TikTok yet. You might have younger professionals who are, so like a Spark Group or something like that. Those professionals may be, but some other people might not be. So you're capturing more towards the younger audience versus the older audience, and then you want to say, okay, here's who we are. I'm Brandon. This is my look behind the scenes when I'm doing promo every day. This is how the sausage is made a little bit, and building that emotional connection or whatnot. Maybe on the show floor, it's, hey, so this is my good friend Kenny. We do this and that and blah blah blah. But that's how some of the videos work, because you share those stories, people will relate to them, and you move forward from there.
I love that. I love that. Thanks for the insight too. I mean, it's such a struggle, right? Like you said, the promotional products industry is just always seems to be so far behind the trends of what's going on in pop culture or in the retail markets. But with this whole pandemic and everybody being on lockdown, it's kind of helped us get even with the rest of the world, because we're all in the same box now. We're all right here, whether we're working at home or just sparingly at an office. So no, those are great points with TikTok and staying with it.
And I do just want to say, I know I'm going to get roasted for that little comment about how the industry is behind. So if anyone wants to send me some marshmallows from when the roasting starts, please feel free. I'm up in Massachusetts.
That's awesome. No, I mean, yeah, we all know that it's a common theme in the industry because we definitely want our actions to create buzz immediately, right? Because everybody wants that pure ROI, and sometimes that risk is hard to choose. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing that we sit back and we wait for trends to kind of work themselves out, i.e., fidget spinners. So
Ugh.
don't want to talk
I,
about
I still get a crink in my neck every time that word comes out.
Oh, that's awesome. Javi, so can you tell everybody who's watching who you work for, what you do, and how they can get a hold of you outside of TikTok?
Yeah, so I work at All Star Incentive Marketing. That's the distributor I work for. You can find me on Instagram, Javi's the Man. You can find me on TikTok, obviously. Just look up hashtag promotional products. I'm there. And you can also find me there on my tag at Javi's DAMAN. And I know it's very egocentric, but it works. And same thing on Twitter. I believe it's Javier Solutions. But I really appreciate everybody jumping in. Follow me on, I'll follow back and just let, comment if you saw this training here, so I can engage with you a little bit on TikTok as well.
Look at that pure engagement from the promo industry's influencer himself. Guys, thank you so much, Javi, for being on here. That that has been Express Training Bites here at Promo Corner. Hope you guys have a great day.